So you are losing money by not taking action. The importance of taking action as soon as possible, because even by putting it off 3 to 5 to 6 months, these properties now that I'm about to take you with, they're literally selling for $70,000 more, even on the cheaper side, in 5 to 6 months later. Hey guys, it's Eddie here from Deline Property. In this video, I'm gonna take you through an amazing property that we picked up for one of our buyer's agency clients. This was bought around 5 to 6 months ago. And I wanna take you through and explain a little bit about the property that we bought, the stats, figures, data statistics, how much we paid for it, what type of property it was, more importantly, where it's at as well. What basically they're selling for right now, only 5 to 6 months later. And also the importance of taking action as soon as possible, because even by putting it off 3 to 5 to 6 months, these properties now that I'm about to take you with, they're literally selling for $70,000 more, even on the cheaper side, in 5 to 6 months later. That's one thing I want to chat to you about today as well, is basically just explaining that not taking action has consequences, and not taking action and putting things off, you're losing opportunity costs. Because if you were to buy this property now compared to buying it 5 to 6 months ago, you're paying at least $70,000 more. You might not see it as you're losing $70,000 out of your pocket right now, but by not taking action, you're paying $70K more. So you are losing money by not taking action. Let's get down to the nitty-gritties of this particular property. This is basically a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. As you can see, it's got 2-car garage. It's fairly modern. It was built within the last 8 to 9 years. Many people call these 3-bedroom villas, but they're literally the size of a house, basically one part of a triplex style property. These are very prominent and well known throughout the Perth market. Many blocks that were originally on 730 to 1,000 square meters have been rezoned throughout the Perth market, and they put 3 separate properties on there. Many of them have common walls, but they're what they call survey strata title, where they don't technically have any strata fees. These are amazing buys. We bought this for literally just $350,000. It was rented at the time for around $450 per week. During the settlement period, by memory, the tenants moved out, and we got new tenants in this for the particular clients for $600 per week. Now, they only paid $350 for it. So the yield of this particular property equates to a massive 8.97% yield, which is huge. And it's got its own backyard, courtyard. It's a low maintenance style property as well, which is an added bonus. You get tax depreciation benefits because it's less than 10 years old. This property location is only about 10 to 11 kilometers from Perth CBD. This is in the suburb that is very close and around the suburb called Balga, which is on the north side. You can get to the city in about 15 minutes drive, and you can also drive to the closest beach within 10 minutes as well. So it's close to shops, schools, amenities, train stations. It's a classic low maintenance style property and a very affordable price. Now, we bought this around the beginning of the year, about January, February. It's now around July 2023, so around 6 months later. And now the cheapest you could pick these up is literally $420,000 at least. Many of them are selling even more than that, but the new cheap in the area is $410,000, $420,000. You can no longer get these, unfortunately, at $350,000. They're still good buys at that $400,000, $420,000 because they're still below replacement costs. The higher the price you're paying now for $420,000, it wouldn't be an 8.99% yield like it would be if you were buying it for $350,000. It's important to obviously, take action as soon as you can. Stick to the main 3 keys, which is buying under market value with growth, with yield. But this was a phenomenal buy, massive yield and massive capital growth. I firmly believe that these types of properties, they were low 300s, 350, now they're 420, 430 minimum on average, but I believe these could easily go up to 500, 520,000 for these style of properties because they're already rented for 600. And if something is rented for 600 per week on average and you bought it for 350, even if it were to go up to the average yield, which is the average yield across all states, about 5%, that means it could technically go up to $600,000 and still be at a 5.2% yield. When yields are high like that, and they're in metro growth areas, 11 kilometers to the city, that shows me and proves to me that it's got a massive growth potential in the next coming years, especially Perth, because most property economists have predicted that there's 30 to 40% gains to be made over the next few years, which I personally believe that as well. Just want to show you another amazing buy that we picked up for one of our buyer's agency clients. This was a bargain, ticked all the boxes. If you want some information about how we get these properties every single day of the week, click on the link below and we'll have the team reach out and explain a little bit further about how we can help as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.